Hi, I'm Dylan. Pour yourself a glass of wine and put your feet up. You'll remember the experience.
And you'll remember the name, Herb Ervlinger. Bert Herngreif. Irv Herblinger.
Ah, that scene from the pilot. Can we ever forget? For many of us, it was exactly this comedic performance by Catherine O'Hara that hooked us in the first place. When Herb wants Moira and David to help him select a limited release of Moira Rose fruit wine, including a horrible banana rosé option, things got out of hand pretty soon. Suffice it to say, what went on behind the scenes was just as, if not more, hilarious.
One that pampers its fruit like its own babies.
Now, even though the brilliant O'Hara gets her timing wrong every now and then, she's always gracious. The only F-bomb you'll ever hear from this actress is a sweet, edible one.
I'm driving into Thornbridge?
To the to the municipalities conference? Fudge. Sorry, guys, sorry.
Talking about treats like fudge, Eugene Levy and Catherine go back a long way. As an established film producer and director, he cast her in many previous roles too. And you can clearly see they've been working together for ages.
Did you do a thing?
On that note, these two delivering their lines backstage is so funny, it actually deserves a compilation of its own.
Moira, can you get those balls for me?
Not tonight, dear.
How does she manage to keep a straight face? No wonder Eugene started snorting with laughter. But there was this one time when Catherine O'Hara simply couldn't stop laughing. She couldn't help bursting out in laughter every time she saw David looking like a goldfish.
Oh, well, if any of you do have questions about the products. Oh, well.
We wonder how long it took to finally get it right. And wait, what's going on in the next backstage moment? Did Annie fall asleep? Or was Catherine just really in character? Whatever the case, we can't get enough of her infectious laugh.
We start again.
Wonder if the actors were allowed real wine for this one. Of course, Moira's scenes wouldn't have been nearly as funny if it weren't for Johnny Rose.
My red carpet dress, gown for the pros.
Moira!
One of the scenes that still have us screaming with laughter every single time is this one of Eugene just munching that sandwich with a straight face.
From Glen to Glen. Are you really going to let me sing?
Comedic gold. We wonder how many times hair gets in the way of romantic scenes. Poor Eugene just can't get rid of Catherine's flyaway hairs. Keep your eyes open for Roland's Christopher in the background, by the way.
Hair in your face.
No, it's right over my nose.
Sorry.
Okay, that's okay.
It's your ass.
Right.
Jesus. That was my hands.
Right, and it sure is hard work being Johnny Rose. Are we imagining it, or did Eugene actually fall asleep while filming the leaking ceiling scene?
Well, you're a heavy sleeper. It took you this long time. You're that wet. It took you this long to wake up.
Poor guy. Someone give this man a Red Bull stat. It must have been on the same day that he forgot a few lines.
Kids, just came in to remind you that...
Eugene's pro tip, always resort to a melody to cover it up.
And background.
That's not good. What's happening here?
It seems like Christopher Elliott and Eugene also had a few priceless moments.
My thumb is extended. Is that the way it's supposed to be?
Well, your thumb should be right down the shaft.
Oh, it's on the shaft, my friend.
Grip is very important.
Steve. Yep.
The next one will brighten your day.
Well, I don't know about you, Johnny, but I would like my... I don't know about you, Johnny, but I would like my little... Stop.
It.
Oh, and maybe remind you that Eugene and Dan are father and son in real life? That said, can you even imagine how many jokes like the next one must have been doing the rounds?
And I'll be the next chief of police. Good night.
Well, he can go fuck himself.
On that note, we miss pretty much everything about David. His fashion sense, witty sayings, and melodramatic approach to life and love.
I think I overshot, guys.
Seems like Dan is just as funny in real life, which is no surprise considering he is the show writer. Oh my goodness, now wasn't David's nighttime oopsie daisy to die for?
David, don't tell me you've had a nighttime oopsie daisy.
I'm sorry, a what?
I'm leaving.
Watch Dan try and explain why he wrote the bedwetting scene into David and Patrick's relationship.
There's a moment in every relationship. Yes, I've been in one, Emily.
Good to know, Dan, but tell us more.
In every relationship where things are going really great and then something happens that really that ends it.
No, Emily, not ends it.
That brings you closer. It's either, it can be good, it can be bad. And we thought, as an adult, wetting the bed is really intense.
How many glasses of champagne have they had already? Just joking. On the next topic, although Dan wrote the show, he's also just human.
I was the one at home, something, I don't know the rest of the word.
Man, and have you wondered about the fun he must have had coming up with all those ridiculous names? Remember Hot Guy Citrus?
Yes, Stevie! You're crushing it, you're breaking through and I can see it.
Gosh, we lost it there. Both Stevie and Jocelyn on that elliptical must go down as one of the most hilarious scenes in history.
Ladies, meet Citrus. Citrus.
How did you guys come up with that name?
That's the fun part of writing, is getting to be like, what's a stupid name
Like the
for
baby named Denim.
Denim?
Denim.
Brilliant.
Baby Denim,
Citrus, Denim, and...
Jitney, Albany, Canyon.
Enjoy the last bit of fun with Dan.
Are we shooting? Are we shooting?
That's just a mistake.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Mistake. Did you know they were?
No. I know. Oh, am I looking here? Sorry.
Now, Annie Murphy is simply meant for the role of Alexis. How long did it take Annie to get that dance performance just right?
I have chosen to perform the title track from my... the top track from my limited, critically reviewed... This is gonna kill me.
Oh dear, and can we talk about Jocelyn's baby sprinkle? Here's Dan and Annie expanding our vocab.
Shower is the first event. A sprinkle is the second one.
It's not a shower, it's just a sprinkle.
You're not being, you know,
drenched.
Drowned in gifts.
Nice to know, right? Back to our favorite scenes, though. Next on the list surely must be the premiere of The Crows.
Please, everyone, stay calm! Whatever you do not look them in the eye!
How did the cast experience this one?
I love that CGI acting where everybody's there and it's like a lot of background and there was some confusion about where to look and to what degree people were afraid of crows.
Yeah,
so
and
there
to
was
what
a lot
degree
of
the crows were attacking.
there was a lot of people
Background
going like,
performance was like, yeah.
In real life, Dan was worried about one of the cast members just looking too good.
One of my favorite memories from putting the Crows premiere together was deciding on Ronnie's dress.
Oh,
and
Lord, how many fittings did I have for that dress?
It was Ronnie's Karen Robinson.
we're getting photos back of Karen in these gowns, and I'm like, Karen looks like a goddamn movie star.
Which I had no problem with.
We had
And it sure sounds like a special moment.
Karen in the photos is
living.
just too good.
I'm so sorry. It's like breathing to me.
Now, another favorite scene was when Alexis told Ted she loved him.
They were shooting this scene. We were doing it in front of a wall of dogs, and
One dog in particular just kept whining through the whole scene, and it became quite funny.
Because we would end all of my coverage and I would always hear the crew laughing, and I was like, oh, I thought I was delivering a dramatic performance right now.
But someone else was sobbing behind the camera. Who can it be?
My dad was sitting behind the camera sobbing and was very moved by the scene.
Also, actor Dustin Milligan and Annie had a few kissing scenes of note.
In a very triumphant coming together of
lips
in
and
front
hearts.
of a large group of people.
Yeah.
It was a high pressure.
Looks like they share a great sense of humor.
Somebody put some extra money in the collection plate.
Oh, it's Sunday.
Okay, we haven't forgotten about Patrick and David. We're almost there. First, just laugh at Dustin's bloopers with us.
Well, you have a few hours, but it'll be fun. Teaching them dancing tonight. Wow, this is terrible. Can you take it back? Nothing's funny about this scene.
Right?
So we should. Sorry.
And now, saving the best for last. What do the actors Dan and Noah have to say about their on-screen romance? Well, for starters, Noah says Dan makes a noise when he's trying not to cry.
And there's Dan sitting at the table, just going like this. And there's me being like, okay.
Here Dan is explaining what's behind the noise.
I mean, you could try this at home if you really want, but it's essentially like, instead of crying outwardly, imagine sucking it all up through your like nasal throat passages.
We'd never have believed these two didn't have a chemistry test.
A little known fact, we did not have any chemistry test.
No.
Before you were hired. You were hired off a tape. I wasn't even in the room while you auditioned.
No, you refused to come to my audition.
Why didn't Dan attend Noah's audition?
Yes, because I heard you were super high maintenance.
These two are funny, right? Like Noah, who has a good description for a few wedding outfits.
Noah, you aptly described Moira's wedding efficient outfit as a Viking Pope. How would you describe my wedding look?
Vampire Highlander.
Another memorable episode was titled Happy Ending, and Dan is endlessly amused by its obvious double meaning.
Title of the finale is called Happy Ending. And then, of course, there is quite literally a happy ending that occurs.
Talking about another favorite, the two mentioned David's romantic lip sync. As Noah points out, they all got a little tipsy that day.
That was a fun day.
It was a fun day. Yeah. We got tipsy at lunch.
We did. We did, which is, you know, professional if it's what you have to do.
It's true.
I think.
Yeah.
More people should drink at lunch.
Now, on that excellent point of advice, thanks for watching.
Does anyone have more of this?
Let us know your favorite episode or scene in the comments. Also, don't forget to subscribe and stay awesome.